Heidi ho everybody, NCD here. It is December the 18th and I just thought I'd come on here and do a quick little video um, with Christmas coming, reflect back on 2011. Um, so 2011, my last video I talked about some of the struggles I've been going through, and you know what, things are good. Things are good. I've gave a lot of thought to goals and setting goals and what my goals are. And really and truly, I just want to be healthy. And so I haven't been focusing on the numbers. I haven't been ignoring my scale. And I'm just trying to do my thing. Now I shouldn't say completely ignoring my scale, because I do step on there once a week. I try to remember, but I actually forget to do it, so it's not always on the Wednesday like I said it would be. But you know what, I'm hanging in there. And life throws us wrenches and we just got to keep working at it, right? Not throwing in the towel. And I really do think that I will lose more weight in the new year. I don't think I will be losing much weight in the next 2 weeks. Reality is it's Christmas, there's festivities, and I want to have a glass of wine when I go out, and I don't want to have to think about that and the calories involved. Now, does that mean I'm going to go hog wild and stuff my face full every time I go out or get together with friends? Absolutely not. Moderation. But you know, the the really cool thing is, really, because for the last couple of weeks my routine has gone out the window again. But I can still maintain, I'm not gaining, and I'm still following most of the rules most of the time. So I'm okay with that, and I'm not making any New Year's resolutions. I'm just going to stick to what my goals are, which is living healthy, living real, following the rules as best as I can. Not beating myself up when I can't follow them 100% of the time, and just keep on trying. I mean, that's all we can do, is just keep on trying, right? One of the things I have noticed in the last month, I hadn't realized just how much carbs and sugar, which had never been one of my big downfalls, had snuck into my life, and it didn't seem like it was a lot, but it was a little bit here and a little bit there, and so I've cut those out. Like, I haven't been eating the breads like I had sort of made a habit of having bread every day again, and I've cut that out. Now, I do still have bread sometimes, but not on a daily basis, and when I do, I really like the Weight Watchers 100% whole wheat. 2 slices is, I think, 108 or 110 calories only, and you feel like you've had some bread, right? Anyways, that's just what I've noticed, is that I had snuck back into having more carbs and more sugar. And the other thing that I've noticed in the last month, I am of that age. I am 48 years old, and I believe that I am premenopausal or menopausal, and I hadn't had, before I had my surgery, I was having, hot flashes once in a while, my personal tropical moments, shall we call them, and then I didn't for a long time, and in the last year, sort of the last 6 months, I had been getting them quite frequently, and it was, like in the morning around 10 o'clock, and again in the afternoon around 2 o'clock, and then again in the evening between like 8 and 10, I'd have a couple of them, and then at bedtime I would have one, and it didn't keep me awake, and it was never severe, and it was only for a couple of minutes, but I'm really questioning whether it's the sugar, actually, that was doing it, because I was sneaking more sugar into my diet than I should have been, and now that I've pretty much cut it out, now, not completely, but I haven't been having it on a daily basis, and just watching my carbs and my sugar intake, I haven't been hot flashing anymore. I haven't been having those tropical moments. And so I don't know what the correlation is or not, and maybe it's just my body changing again, right? But I honestly believe that there is a correlation in between, especially sugar, it seems, um, and the hot flashes. So there's a little hint, folks, if you're going through some of your own personal tropical moments. Anyways, looking back on 2011, wow. That's all I can say is wow. No, actually, I'll say more, but um, this year has seen many happy moments in our family and in my life, and some very sad moments. We lost a cousin this fall that I went to the funeral in Ontario. He was only 34 years old, a young father, two babes that will be a year old in January, twins he had. My uncle just passed away this past week, so I've been out of town for a few days for his funeral. His passing, though sad, is a bit of a blessing as well, because he has struggled, especially in the last year, with his health, and especially in the last few weeks. So he was ready to move on. Michael, my cousin, certainly was not. Through those sad times, though, it also allowed me to spend time with some of the people in my life that are most important, my family, the extended family, in both those cases. And so you have to take the blessings with the sad times, right? And they truly were blessings, times of sharing with all of those people. And yes, there were moments of great sadness, but we laughed and we shared and we celebrated life through those times as well. And so that happens. And we also had a lot of happy events. I was to several weddings. My older brother and his wife celebrated 25 years of marriage, and those two are two people who, even after 25 years, they're like two teenagers in love a lot of times. Like, it's so wonderful to see that, after 25 years, because so often it seems like such an oddity nowadays. And reflecting back on the fact that I still have my parents. My dad is 81 and my mom is 71, and Dad has survived cancer twice. But neither of them have any chronic illnesses that impact them on a day-to-day basis. In fact, the only thing they take is vitamin supplements on a daily basis. So, how blessed am I? My younger brother and his wife and children, continuously bring me joy. This last week I was home for the funeral and also got to go to the triplets Christmas concert. So, and that was thrilling for me, and they were so excited that I was there. So, there's been ups and there's been downs, but the ups certainly far outweigh the downs. My life is good. And I'm just going to keep on trying. I want to say a special thank you to all of my subscribers. I've had a few new ones. Every month it sort of steadily grows, and I really, really appreciate that. I know I don't make videos very often anymore, but I hope that my old videos are helpful to those people starting out. And I'm going to keep plugging. I so enjoy seeing some of us oldies who don't post very often when a video goes up. So I will try to keep in touch more often than I have in the past year, at least on a monthly basis. But sort of to everybody out there who, wherever you are in your journey, relish today. Like, relish where you are today. Certainly look forward to where you're going, but enjoy today, because you just never know when there are no more tomorrows, right? And so I plan on living 2012 to its fullest, and learning how to speak. And I hope that you all will too. I hope that you all have an amazing Christmas filled with love and joy and happiness and family and friends. I hope that 2012 brings you just an amazing array of adventures and a fulfillment of all of your goals and dreams. Just keep trying, keep dreaming, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. I love you. Take care. Make a great day.